I'm now going to continue my video series on remote control symbols with the navigation symbols. And you will find this on a Roku remote. You will also find this on DVD remotes and even TV remotes. What is this for? Okay. The best way to describe this is with the Roku. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because I've had experience with this, and Roku, when they show you all the Roku channels, they're all in boxes. When you look at your Roku on your television, okay, what you see on the television screen is a series of boxes. Every one of them will have a symbol of a Roku channel in them. Alright? However, if you look very carefully, you will see that only one of them at any one time is surrounded by a highlighted box. Okay? Now, the reason why it's surrounded by a highlighted box is because that's the one you're focused on. Okay? Now, let's say you wanted to choose this one. Let's say you want to choose, well, let's put 1, 2, and 3. Let's say you want to choose box number 2. Well, you got to move the highlight to box number 2. And how in the heck are you going to move that highlight to box number 2? Well, you're going to use something called the navigation arrows. They look like incomplete triangles. And there's a reason for that, because they don't want you getting these things confused with the rewind button and the fast forward button, or the chapter buttons. They don't want you getting this confused at all. So they made them into incomplete triangles. These things help you navigate the highlight box. So, if you were to press the right highlight box and the highlight was over here, that highlight box would then move to number 2. And so on and so forth. If you move this to the left, number 1 would be highlighted. If you moved it to the right, number 3 would be highlighted. But that's what those highlight things do. They move you from box to box. Then when you want to choose them, you will either see, you'll see one of several things. On a Roku, you will see the word OK in a circular button. And you'll see the navigation arrows surrounding the OK. You can clearly see this if you look at the Roku remote. Look at that. Okay. However, sometimes you will see, instead of the word OK, you'll see enter. Okay? Now on this remote, this is the TV remote, it's OK. And then on some remotes, it has some funky weird symbol. It doesn't matter whether it's a funky weird symbol, OK, or enter, it's the same button. So whichever one is in the center of these 4 arrows, that's the one that you will use to select which box you want. Okay. And that's the end of my lesson. Alright, if you haven't noticed already, now, that's not the actual end of my lesson. I lied to you, that's not the actual end. Okay, now, one of the biggest questions I get is this. Let me go ahead and make this for you. Well, the biggest questions I get is this. When I move the highlight down, the boxes go up. So am I going up or down? That gets confusing. Well, let me try to explain it in terms of an elevator. Here's the box. It was highlighted. Here's you. Okay, think of this as your highlight. Okay, when the highlight goes down, the box goes up. It's just like an elevator. And visualize it like an elevator. When the elevator starts going down, the floor you were at goes up. So you're still going down even though the floor that you were on now goes up. Because really the floor doesn't move, it's just you moving. But from your point of view, the floor now is above you instead of right alongside of you. Now it's above you. So like I said, the boxes will go up because you're actually going down. It's you going down that's the focus, not the floor going up. Because the floor doesn't actually move. You're the one that's moving. And if you could visualize that, you'll get how the highlight box works. The highlight box is you. The regular boxes are the floors of the elevator. That'll help you out. Okay, now we really have come to the end of this video. If you will look at the upper right corner of your screen, you will see a box. If you click on that box, it will take you to the very next lesson. So, until I see you at the very next lesson, I'd like to thank you very much for watching this presentation. I will tell you more in a future video, so I'd like for you to stay tuned.